On a quiet evening in Kyoto, an 84-year-old woman named Mrs. Nakamura looked up at the ceiling and whispered, "Why does the night feel so long when you're alone with your thoughts?" She had tried everything, sleeping pills, warm tea, soft music, but the silence of midnight still felt heavy, restless. Then came a gift. A friend introduced her to 3 gentle bedtime stretches passed down by Japan's oldest practicing doctor. No medication, no side effects, just slow movement, mindful breath, and a quiet return to herself. Since then, over 1 million seniors across Japan have followed the same practice and found peace in their nights again. And today, I'll show them to you. Before we begin, I'd love to know, where are you watching this from, and what time is it for you right now? Please let me know in the comments below. I truly look forward to reading them. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss what's coming next. Why sleep slips away. After 60. Have you been lying in bed for hours, eyes closed but mind racing, wondering why deep sleep feels harder to reach as the years go by? You're not imagining it, and you're certainly not alone. Nearly half of adults over 65 in the United States struggle with some form of insomnia. It's not just a restless night here and there. For many, it's every night, a quiet battle in the dark. You might feel tired, yet sleep doesn't come, or it comes in short, broken fragments. You wake up stiff, groggy, and somehow more tired than when you went to bed. What's going on? As we age, our bodies produce less melatonin, the hormone that helps us fall and stay asleep. On top of that, medications, chronic pain, frequent nighttime urination, anxiety, and even loneliness all chip away at the peace we once took for granted. But the most frustrating part: the harder we try to sleep, the more it escapes us. It becomes something we chase, instead of something we sink into. And yet there's a quiet truth that often goes unspoken. Restful sleep is still possible after 60. But it doesn't come from trying harder, it comes from softening, from preparing the body and calming the mind long before your head touches the pillow. In Japan, many elders don't think of bedtime as a single moment. It's a gradual winding down, a ritual of slowing, soft breathing and gentle movement. It's not about forcing sleep, it's about inviting it. What if instead of fighting your body, you could simply guide it with just a few minutes of slow, purposeful stretches? Movements designed not for fitness, but for rest. That's what we'll explore next. Culture of rest in Japan. The art of yutori. In Japan, sleep is not seen as an inconvenience or a guilty pleasure. It's honored, protected. Even in the midst of a busy society, rest is treated as a form of self-respect and a key to long life. This perspective is rooted in a concept called yutori, a word with no direct English translation, but a deep meaning: spaciousness. Not just in time, but in breath, in movement, and in thought. It's the opposite of rushing. It's living with room to exhale. Japanese elders practice yutori in many small ways. They sip tea slowly. They bathe before bed, letting warm water soften their joints. And many of them stretch not to work their muscles, but to release tension and prepare the nervous system for deep rest. Studies from Japan's National Center for Geriatrics and Gerontology have shown that gentle stretching before sleep can significantly improve sleep quality in older adults, especially those who suffer from chronic pain or anxiety. But the stretches themselves aren't intense. They're quiet, simple, done on tatami mats or beside futons. The focus isn't on how far you can reach, it's on how softly you can breathe through the movement. There's an elderly couple in Okinawa, Mr. and Mrs. Saito, both in their 90s. Each evening before they lie down, they light a small lamp. Together they do the same 3 stretches they've done for decades. Their doctor, one of Japan's oldest practitioners, taught them this as part of a bedtime ritual. And they've never stopped. It's not about exercise, Mr. Saito once said. It's about reminding our bodies you're safe now, you can rest. That shift from forcing the body to surrendering with it is at the heart of what makes these Japanese methods so powerful. In the West, we often seek faster solutions, pills, apps, quick hacks. But in Japan, healing is approached with patience and rhythm, with consistency. So if sleep has become something you dread, maybe what's needed isn't more effort but more softness, a return to stillness, to yutori. Next, I'll guide you through the same 3 bedtime stretches shared by Japan's oldest doctor movements that have helped over 1 million elders sleep more peacefully. No equipment, no pressure, just you, your breath, and a few quiet minutes of care. Introducing Japan's oldest doctor and his philosophy on rest. He walks slowly now. His back slightly curved, his hands thin yet steady. At 104 years old, Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara was not just one of Japan's oldest practicing doctors, he was a living example of the calm, deliberate life he encouraged in others. Until his passing, Dr. Hinohara continued to see patients write books and lecture on what he believed mattered most: daily habits that support longevity, not just in years, but in peace of mind. His message was simple: movement, purpose, and rest every day in balance. Unlike many doctors in the West who focus heavily on disease, Dr. Hinohara focused on energy. When people have hope, they don't get tired, he once said. Sleep comes easily when the heart is light, and one of the quiet tools he recommended to ease the heart before bed: stretching, but not just any stretching. Dr. Hinohara believed in slow, restorative movement as a way to settle the body and mind before sleep. His routine, shared with thousands of patients over decades, was never intense, never rushed. Instead, it echoed the principles of yutori, breathing room gentleness and attention. He often guided patients through these stretches in silence with soft ambient music or the sound of wind chimes in the background. The goal wasn't to push the body, but to return to it, to reconnect after a long day and offer it the comfort it deserves. He once wrote, "When the body feels safe, the mind no longer needs to stay awake. You sleep not because you're exhausted, but because you've arrived at peace." Thousands of elders across Japan credit Dr. Hinohara's methods for improving not only their sleep, but their sense of calm throughout the day. His techniques have spread beyond hospitals, into homes, retirement centers, and evening community classes, and now we bring them to you. In the next section, I'll guide you through the first of his 3 signature bedtime stretches. You won't need to be flexible. You won't need to get on the floor if you can't. These movements were designed with older bodies in mind, bodies that may ache or feel stiff, or simply need to be met with kindness. Let's begin with the first, a gentle stretch to soothe the neck and shoulders, where many of us carry the weight of our days. Bedtime stretch, number 1. The neck. Whisper. Stress doesn't shout, it settles. And for many of us, it settles quietly in the neck and shoulders. That tightness you feel after a long day. It's your body's way of saying, "I've been holding too much." That's why the first stretch Dr. Hinohara taught was for the neck. He called it a whisper, not a pull. A reminder that even the smallest movements done gently can send powerful messages to the nervous system. You can do this stretch sitting upright on a chair or lying in bed with your head supported by a pillow. Wherever you are, let your body feel safe. Begin by closing your eyes. Inhale slowly through your nose. Hold for just a moment and exhale softly through your mouth. Do this twice more. Now gently turn your head to the right just a few inches until you feel a soft resistance. Not pain, just the edge. Hold it there. Breathe. Imagine your breath as warm light moving through your neck and shoulders. You're not trying to stretch, you're inviting the muscles to soften. Hold for 5 slow breaths, then slowly return your head to center. Rest for a moment. Repeat on the left side. Next, tilt your head forward, bringing your chin toward your chest. Feel the gentle lengthening in the back of your neck. Let your shoulders stay relaxed. No tension, just gravity doing its work. Dr. Hinohara believed this motion helped calm the mind not just by relaxing the body, but by releasing mental tension stored in the neck. This is where the mind clenches, he once said, when it's afraid to rest. After holding for a few breaths, lift your head slowly. Roll your shoulders in a small circle back and down. Then once more, breathe deeply. This entire stretch takes just 2 to 3 minutes. But for many of Dr. Hinohara's patients, it became the sacred moment that marked the shift from day mode to night mode, a quiet invitation to let go. One of his former patients, Mrs. Endo, age 89, shared that after years of waking with headaches, this simple neck sequence helped her sleep without pressure building behind her eyes. It's like telling my body, you're safe now. The day is over. You don't need to be flexible. You don't need to do it perfectly. What matters is the softness, the breath, the message you're sending to your nervous system, it's okay to rest now. In the next section, we'll move a little deeper toward the center of the body. A stretch that soothes the belly, quiets the mind, and supports digestion through the night. Bedtime stretch, number 2. The belly hug. After the shoulders release their weight, the next place we often hold tension without even realizing it is the belly. We clutch it during stress. We tighten it when we're anxious. And yet, the belly is home to something deeply powerful, the center of our breath, our digestion, and our emotional safety. Dr. Hinohara called this second stretch the belly hug, not because it looks like a hug, but because it feels like one, a return to softness, a reassurance to the body you're safe and everything inside is okay. Here's how to begin. Lie down comfortably on your bed, knees bent, feet flat on the mattress. If lying down isn't comfortable, you can do a seated version in a chair. Just keep your spine straight and your shoulders relaxed. Place both hands gently on your belly. Not pressing, just resting like you're saying hello to yourself. Now breathe in through your nose and let the breath travel down into your hands. Feel your belly rise, not your chest. This is abdominal breathing, and it's one of the most powerful signals you can send to your parasympathetic nervous system, telling it to calm down. On the exhale, breathe out through your mouth slowly, as if you're fogging up a mirror. Let your belly sink back under your hands. Do this for 6 to 8 slow breaths. With each one, imagine your body softening from the inside out, muscles letting go, organs settling, thoughts quieting. To deepen the stretch, gently draw your knees toward your chest. You can wrap your arms around your shins or simply rest your hands on your knees. Only go as far as your body comfortably allows. This light compression of the belly helps release trapped tension in the gut, something that many older adults experience without even knowing it. It also supports digestion and may ease discomfort like bloating or constipation that often interferes with restful sleep. One of Dr. Hinohara's patients, Mr. Fujimoto, age 76, described this stretch as a way to return to center. After his wife passed, sleep became difficult. I felt like I couldn't breathe fully anymore, he said. This simple belly-focused breathing brought back a sense of grounding, like being held from within. Finish the stretch by releasing your knees gently and placing your hands back on your belly. take one last deep breath and smile slightly, just for yourself. This isn't exercise. This is care. With the belly softened and breath deepened, your body is now one step closer to deep, uninterrupted rest. But there's one more area to tend to, a part of the body that carries us all day long and often aches in silence: the lower back and hips. Next, we'll explore a stretch that soothes the spine, eases tension in the legs, and supports circulation through the night. Bedtime stretch number 3, the knee surrender. If your legs feel heavy at night, or your lower back aches the moment you lie down, you're not imagining it. The hips, thighs, and spine carry us all day long. By bedtime, they're quietly asking for release. Dr. Hinohara's third stretch was his personal favorite. He called it the knee surrender, not just because of the position, but because of the message behind it: to let go, to stop holding yourself up, to allow rest to take over. You can do this stretch lying in bed. Simply rest on your back knees, bent feet flat on the mattress. Now slowly let both knees fall together to one side like a gentle twist. Your shoulders stay flat. Your arms can rest at your sides or open out wide, palms facing the ceiling. No need to force the twist. Go only as far as your body allows without strain. You should feel a soft pull through the lower back and hip on the opposite side. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. With each breath, imagine your spine unwinding, your legs getting heavier, the floor holding more of your weight. Hold for 5 to 7 breaths, then slowly bring your knees back to center. Pause and repeat on the other side. This motion gently releases tension in the lower back, supports circulation in the hips and thighs, and even helps relieve nerve pressure that can cause restless legs or nighttime discomfort. Many elders in Japan do this stretch with soft music or the distant sound of wind outside their window. They move slowly, without expectation. The stretch isn't meant to accomplish anything, it's meant to bring you home to yourself. One patient, Mrs. Kondo, age 82, shared how she used to wake multiple times each night with leg cramps and hip pain. "Since doing this stretch before bed, my legs feel less angry with me," she laughed. "I finally sleep through the night, and I feel like my body forgives the day." If getting on your back is uncomfortable, there's a modified version. Sit on the edge of your bed with your feet flat, then slowly let your knees fall side to side like a gentle windshield wiper motion. You'll still feel the hips opening, the spine softening. Finish the stretch by returning to center, letting both knees rest together. Place one hand on your heart, the other on your belly. Take a final deep breath. You've arrived. With your neck released, your breath grounded, and your hips softened, your entire body is now in a state of rest, not just lying down, but truly ready for sleep. Next, we'll talk about how to weave these movements into a lasting nightly ritual, one that turns bedtime from a struggle into something you look forward to. Turning. Stretching into a nightly ritual. A single stretch can bring relief, but a quiet routine done night after night can change how your body experiences sleep altogether. In Japan, the idea of routine isn't just practical, it's spiritual. Known as kurashi, this word describes the rhythm of everyday life, the way small habits shape our inner world. And for Japanese elders, bedtime is not rushed, it's welcomed with intention. So how can you build a nightly stretching ritual that lasts? It begins with consistency, not intensity. Even 2 or 3 minutes can make a difference if done with care. Try this. Set a gentle alarm, not to wake you, but to remind you it's time to slow down, maybe an hour before bed. Dim the lights, turn off loud screens, put on a soft lamp or a warm cup of tea nearby. Then choose a space you enjoy, your bedroom, a quiet corner with a cushion, or even the foot of your bed. The location doesn't matter. What matters is the feeling of safety and calm. Play soft music if you like, or open a window. Let the cool night air mingle with your breath. Then begin the 3 stretches: the neck whisper, the belly hug, the knee surrender. You don't need to do them all every night. Some nights one is enough. Let your body guide you. What makes it a ritual isn't the exact sequence, it's the quality of your presence. Your willingness to be kind to yourself, to listen inward, to stop pushing. Japanese elders often see these moments not as self-care, but as body gratitude. A chance to say thank you to the parts of you that carried you all day long. And over time, something shifts. You'll notice your breathing gets slower before you even begin. Your muscles soften more quickly, and eventually your mind will recognize the stretches as a signal. It's time to let go now. One man, Mr. Tanaka, age 90, shared that after months of this nightly ritual, he no longer dreaded the night. I used to fear bedtime because I knew I wouldn't sleep. Now it feels like I'm returning to something gentle. And that's the gift of ritual, not as a cure, but as a quiet offering to the body and mind. So whether you have 10 minutes or just 3, create space, breathe deeply, stretch softly, and know that each night you're not just moving your body, you're making peace with your day. You are not alone in the quiet. As you lie there tonight, maybe with the lights low, maybe with your breath slowing, you might still feel a little restless. Maybe your thoughts haven't quieted yet. Maybe your body still feels unfamiliar. That's okay, because somewhere else across the country, or maybe across the ocean, there's another person just like you. Their hair is silver, their back a little sore. They've seen decades of life, and yet, tonight, like you, they're searching for peace. You are not alone in this quiet. There are millions of elders gently stretching, breathing, trying again. Not because they expect perfection, but because they believe in softness, in starting again, in giving the body one more chance to feel safe. Sleep may not come perfectly tonight, but the act of showing up for your breath, for your body, for your rest is powerful. You are part of something gentle, something human, something deeply hopeful. So even if your thoughts wander or your legs ache, let this be your quiet reminder: your breath is enough, your effort is enough, you are enough. As we bring this quiet journey to a close, I want to thank you for taking this time, for caring for yourself, for simply being here. These small stretches may seem gentle, even simple, but within them lives a quiet kind of strength. A way to say to your body, "You've done enough today. It's time to rest." And if you feel even a little calmer now, a little more connected, then this time together was worth it. Please feel free to revisit this video any evening you need support. Let it be part of your wind down, your ritual, your return to stillness. And if these stretches have helped you, I'd love to hear your story. Let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, subscribe so you don't miss what comes next. A gentle reminder: health information shared on YouTube is not a substitute for medical advice. If you have concerns about your sleep or overall well-being, please consult your doctor or healthcare provider. If you believe you may be experiencing a medical emergency, contact a physician or call your local emergency number immediately. Sleep well tonight. You've earned it.